My name is Lieutenant Chris Clark. I'm a Royal Navy Logistics Officer. I currently work in Portsmouth Flotilla in the Waterfront Logistics Support Group. Throughout my family history, there's been military service. Obviously focusing today on my great-grandfather who served in D-Day in the Second World War, and so I'm here today to talk about his contribution. In 1939, he was part of the British Expeditionary Force, which went to France at the start of the war. In 1940, during the invasion of France, he was fighting in the northeastern region of the country, pushed back to Dunkirk. He ended up missing the final evacuation craft. A sympathetic, friendly French fisherman took him out to the Channel with a promise to go back to England, ended up panicking and dropping him off in a boat in the middle of the Channel. And luckily, a Royal Naval destroyer went past, picked him up, and took him back to England. After staying in England, training in the UK, he ended up returning to D-Day. He was part of the effort at Sword Beach, which then broke out obviously into Cannes, and spent the rest of the war fighting through France, Holland and into northern Germany. As an individual, he was a very upright, very proud, very proper sort of guy. He was probably a man of his generation. He absolutely loved the railways, so that was his passion. Everyone in my family, looks up to him, is really proud of him and what he did during the war. I think it probably did trickle down in some way. My grandfather ended up enlisting. Also, my other grandparents enlisted, and I know his parents were in the forces as well. So there's a real sort of line of military service. I've been thinking about him, but also all those who went across the Channel to begin the liberation of the continent of Western Europe. It's nice to have that personal connection, to be able to specifically look back at him and remember what he did and the family contribution. But I think it's obviously bigger than one individual, and it'll be special to remember all those guys, all those men who went across and fought, not just for the freedom of our country, but actually to go above and beyond and liberate the rest of Western Europe.